Hello, welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. I haven't made a video for a little while, so welcome if you've been missing me, and welcome if you're here to watch me. That's really wonderful that you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. And because I haven't been on for a couple of weeks, I've been away on holidays, going, visiting, camping, going to Cairns, doing lots of fun things. But here I am today, and I have a card to share with you featuring the gorgeous Irresistible Blooms stamp set, which is an online exclusive stamp set, this one. So you have to go onto my online store at handmadebyjuliaquinn.stampinup.net and go to the what's new, and the online exclusives will be there. And this is one of those, the Irresistible Blooms suite. It includes this gorgeous stamp set and these coordinating dies which fit with the stamp set, along with some other fun elements. Also includes some beautiful paper, which I will show you on my next video, and some gorgeous little pearls, but I haven't got them with me today either. Okay, this card here makes the most of this really fun little die here with the circle detail, with the little circle dots. So I've just die cut already out of the front of my card, and then done my stamping for the inside with plenty of room for you to write a greeting. So that's my card for today. I do have some kits already cut out. I've got 3 kits actually, and I've used Night of Navy for my card base, and I have already done my die cutting of this bit so that you don't have to watch me do that. I'll just pop out one more little spot there. Hasn't quite popped out. Here we go. So there's my Night of Navy card base, and I've got nothing else. I'm combining my Night of Navy with Pale Papaya, which is one of the in colours that are retiring at the end of this month. I'm not sure if there's any left yet. There could be, but it's definitely won't be here after the 30th of April. I'll just pop you over there, and then I've got 2 white pieces for my stamping. I'll do the white pieces for inside first, so I can pop you over there. And there's my piece for my die cutting for the front. And I'm using this lovely large flower. And actually on the front I think I've only used the small size flower. So maybe I'll just use the small size flower for all of my stamping. And with my Pale Papaya ink here, I can pop you out of the way there. So let's do some, I'll just grab my stamping mat for you so that I don't make a mess on my work table. So I've got a piercing mat and just a scrap piece of paper from something I've printed off my printer, and then I'll stamp a couple of flowers down the bottom, one up the top, maybe another one on the side so that you can see that through the card. And then while I'm stamping, I'm going to stamp 1, 2, and also 1 large one on my scrap piece that I can die cut. Okay, just clean that off there and there. And so that's all of my Pale Papaya stamping done. I can pop that one away. And then I've got my Parakeet Party for the leaf image. So I'm just going to stamp a couple of leaves on here. 1, 2. I might end up fussy cutting some of these images rather than die cutting, depending on how big they appear. And then 1 there, a couple on the edges of my flowers. There we go. And then the last bit of stamping to do is using my Night of Navy for the greeting. And I'm going to do, actually I've got Hooray It's Your Day loaded up, but I might do Thank You for this one. So I'll just pop that onto my block and then stamp with my Night of Navy Thank You right in the middle. I'm always looking for thank you cards to send to people when they place orders with me, and I've Had a couple lately with the wonderful sales that we've got with the retiring products, the last chance list. So it's good to have a few thank you cards up my sleeve. Okay, now to continue the look of my card, I'm using my Pale Papaya Stamping Blends to add some colour to the flowers. I'm just going to fill in colour. I'm not doing anything particularly technical with my blends. I'm just filling in the flowers so they have a far more finished look. Even leaving some white space there to create that artistic finish. And I'm using the lighter stamping blend first. Now these also are retiring, will be on the last chance list. I'm not sure if these are still available, but I have found Pale Papaya a really useful colour to have in my stamping blends collection. Anyway, so with the dark one now, I'm just going to add a little bit of extra detail, follow the lines of the drawing, and in the centre of my flowers, just using my brush tip to add a little bit of depth with the lines from the drawing that's already there, which gives you a really easy place to begin. Okay. So there's the inside one done. Now's my cards for the front. While I've got the dark one in my hand, I'll just keep going on the dark pieces here, drawing, just following the lines of those lovely elements that are already there for us. The artists do so much great work in preparation to make it easy for us to create something beautiful. And then just with my light brush tip, which is starting to look a little bit tired because I have given it a lot of use. Pop that over the top. Trying it this time, leaving the centers white to see how that looks. It shows off the stamens a bit more. And then last one. I think I actually like the stamens being left white. Very good. Okay, pop you out of the way. Now I'm just going to bring in my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here, and we'll cut out a couple of these guys. Get my base plate, number 1 and number 2, and my stamped image and dies over here. Let's see if I can see where there it is. That's number 1. And I might do this one down here. Oh, that landed exactly on the right spot. That was lucky, hey? And then I wonder if that'll fit with that one. Okie dokie. Is that right? Might have to do that one later. Pop my lid over the top, squish it together, push it into my machine, ready to go, and wind it through. There we go. So much quicker and easier than cutting out all those bits and pieces, don't you think? So there's my one large flower. I can put the large die away. One small flower, and then this one as well. And I can cut out these little leaves. Here we are. And squish that, and whoops. Everything moved when I put it on the machine. So just line it up again. Make sure it's good to go. Where's my, oh, no wonder it was crazy. I didn't load it up right. There you go. Pop my lid on, squish it together, run that through. Here we are. And then that's my second flower. Oops, third flower. Some leaves. I can pop you over there. And cut out my leaves again. Now you can see I've got a little chomped off bit, but I'm hoping I can camouflage that when I put the card together. I can just stick. Leaves are a bit more forgiving in that they can go underneath the flower. There we go. My chomped off leaf. Pretty funny, hey? And then the last one of all, up here. Pop you on there and wind that through. You definitely need this handle on the top to put the downward pressure to help it run through easily. There we go. All done. Pop you guys all out of the way. And let's put our card together, hey? I've got all these bits and pieces. Now I've got a little bit of green here I don't like on my flower. So I just pull off my scissors and trim around. There we go. Got rid of that. Okay. First of all, now this is a brand new seal I've got here, so I might have to start it off a bit. There we go. It's good to go now. Roll, roll, and put that on my little piece of Power Papaya, which is just a touch bigger. 1/2 centimetre bigger piece of cardstock gives you a nice little border all the way around. There we go. That's very simple, but the beauty of the stamps just really finishes it off nicely, and I like that little piece peeking out there. Okay, now my flowers. I'm just going to put some adhesive down the bottom because you don't want any adhesive showing through on this bit here. Okay, and this little one, tuck you in just beside there. There we go, and then one up the top, and this time I want to put my seal just up the top piece there. All right, so there we go. And then these leaves. Now this one's got a snub end on it where it wasn't quite fitting, so I'll just fix you up with scissors. And I've got a chomped off bit there, so that's the piece I want to slide underneath somewhere. Over here. There we go. Covered up the chomp bit. I wonder if you can see it underneath. Not really. So that's good. And this one has a snub nose as well. So I just trim you with my scissors. And a chomped bit on that side. So that one will fit under there quite nicely. Oh, one more with a stub nose. I did well with the stub noses, didn't I? And this one can go over this side. There we are. And the last little detail is some super gorgeous iridescent pearls. As you can see, I've had a great time. Oh, I nearly covered up my thank you. I should have looked at that, shouldn't I? I've had a great time using these pearls, so I've only got the little ones left, but they just finish off this project so beautifully. Just give it a lovely little shine and texture, and it shows off that gorgeous die cut image of the circle there, which I do really enjoy. There we go. One more and some over the other side. Someone once commented that this is like a bracelet of pearls around your image. Isn't that lovely? What a lovely analogy. Oh, I didn't do that one very well. Stuck it to my finger instead of the card. And one more. There we go. Do I need one there? Yes, I do. Because you can never have too many pearls, I don't think. There we are. There's my card complete. Oh, and I think I need one there too. I hope you enjoyed that. and I look forward to catching up with you soon with another card. Bye bye now.